Hello everyone, I'm Illiterate Greg. Welcome to another edition of Helldive Surprise. Today we're going to be looking at a player whose YouTube channel is called Video Game Playing, but we're going to call them Aaron because that is a scream name, a level 139 super pedestrian. If this is your first time watching Helldive Surprise, here is how it works. I find a random game online, I commentate it, I score it 1 to infinity based on things I like, things I do not like. After I do about 20 to 50 of these, we will have a postseason where we will select a champion. And that champion will become the focus of my channel for the duration of their reign. And this cycle repeats as we crown new champions and I celebrate the previous champion. But let's get into it with Aaron. He is going to be using a siege ready with a Deadeye and a grenade pistol, impact grenades, playing level 9, difficulty 9 Helldive, so this is a true Helldive Surprise. And we call it Helldive Surprise because these people do not know that I'm commentating their games. They're just posting them on the internet, and I am just pulling them from the internet and talking about them. If you would like to participate in Helldive Surprise and be a featured player, just post things online. I will find you, and I will commentate you. Post often. I focus on channels that have very small subscriber base. I don't know how many subscribers Video Game Playing has, maybe around 500 or so. And from this, we are going to find the next great Helldiver, and we are going to celebrate them. Recoilless rifle, orbital napalm barrage, strafing run, and a Gatling barrage is the stratagems that we're going to be looking at. Acquiring oil scans. He is hosting. Aaron is hosting this game, so we're going to have slowly filling in the game is going to be some individuals. However, there's a bug breach coming right out of the gate, so it's going to make it difficult for these new players to adjust, settle in. Oh, Stalker out of nowhere. Where's that Stalker layer bear? High five and a nice slapperoosie on the booty to get you going. It's going to be really difficult to manage with the Deadeye, but able to pull it off and scare away that Stalker. Very nice. We are going to add some scores on the management of these Stalkers, and I think that was Scavengers right here. Here's one right next to him. Oh no, he's going to get right behind. He's going to get slapped. I don't know if Video Game Playing Aaron saw that there was a Stalker just behind him. I mean, guys, you saw that, right? Look at, man, that aim is beautiful. We're going to give another couple points there just for that. Slight buffering issues. I am on a janky computer, so that will happen from time to time. However, I've scaled down the quality to hopefully give it a good run for your money. I will be scoring... Oh, in the face. Yes. Embarrassing for that Stalker. Sit down, please. Able to do so. 4 stems, 4 impact grenades, 67 bullets, and a recoilless rifle. 2 teammates have yet to spawn in. Current Helldive Surprise score is 4 Hive Guard right in front. You know, it's really refreshing to see a nice, skillful Deadeye player. Arc thrower just ahead, ignoring that. Recoilless rifle is my baby, and I know it's many other people's babies as well. H2 in a little bit of trouble. Maybe there's stalkers on him. Gonna handle the streaker nesters ahead. Yeah, I love that. Nice awareness. Gonna go ahead and take those out before somebody else who's not equipped to handle the streaker nest gets involved in having to shoot down all the streakers. I mean, yeah. 3 points for that. I love that. I love the small things that add up over time over the course of a game. So current score is 7. So all you need to know, the strafing run is not needed because of the skill out of Aaron. Level 139 and really showing it right now. The movement in the light siege-ready armor is proving to be a really good decision. As the other 2 randoms join the game and they get settled in, we are going to be pushing the objective of deploying the seismic probe here right in front of us. I believe the two seismic probes are pretty close to each other in this map. Now, again, I apologize for the buffering earlier, but this is my first take. I only ever take 1 take of these, and we go with whatever it is. And if it's not good quality, I'll end up just starting a new video. So hopefully we won't have any other quality issues for this game. However, if you are new, what I'm going to begin doing is in the comment section, please rate these gameplays 1 to 10. I will come up with a way to incorporate that in my scoring system within the postseason because I do want the community to help choose a champion. What is a champion? Oh, let's take a break here. We have a bug breach just ahead as we are working on the main objective. 2 stalkers, man. They have still yet to handle the stalker nest. Stalker layer. somewhere on the map. We don't know where it is. But swiftly taking the objective. We're not hanging around for a long time. I like this. Yeah, I like this. Already getting out of dodge before the seismic probe is completed. We have a true veteran on our hands with Aaron. There it is, Stalker Lair just ahead. Missed, but I'm not going to deduct any points because we tried to take out a Stalker Lair in style. The attempt is not counting against you. Strike. Sit down, Stalker. Sit down. Double tap. And here it is. Easy work. Easy work. Taking out the Stalker Lair for his teammates, for his brethren, for fellow Helldivers. So yes, in the comment section, please rate this game 1 to 10. I will somehow figure out a way to incorporate the scores in the selection of the champion. What does a champion get? The champion gets me for the duration of the reign. I will be commentating many of the gameplays, covering them, making edits, celebrating them. That is the prize. There's no money involved, but hopefully I'll share my following with them, and then vice versa. My following is only 5 as I currently speak. I have 5 subscribers. I started this channel about 3 days ago. Oh, that is some overkill. But we just had a bug breach not too long ago. Hopefully, the orbital napalm barrage will have time to cool off before the next bug breach comes out. It's not necessary that he... Man, Aaron is making this Deadeye just look like super OP weapon, let me tell you. We're going to add another point. I mean, I can only give so many points for the aim on the Deadeye, so I need to focus on some other things. I'm looking for a well-rounded Helldiver to be the champion of the channel. But it is just so good to see somebody that is able to handle Deadeye the way that Aaron is able to. Reloading. Burn and die, fascist bug. If you like these gameplays, please binge watch them. Please share them with your friends. Please like them. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell other people that we are going to continue pushing. At current pace, I am on pace to come out with commentary per day, and that is my goal. 1 commentary per day, every day, 7 days a week. At least for this time period. Now, when we do have a champion on the channel, I'm going to have to split my time between new players and the champion, but I still am probably going to be on pace to give 1 video per day, because these are... The format is in such a way where I can produce a lot of content very easily. Nice tag. 3 impact grenades, but grenade pistol, that's what it's for. I saw a meme recently. Oh, 1 sneaky charger just ahead. Get it right in the face. Nope. Not able to get in the face. Thermite grenade missed from green. But overall, this loadout is super interesting because it's one where Aaron has to maintain distance against a faction that wants to close distance. And so, this is not a loadout that you can run with heavy armor. You actually have to have light armor to help the maneuverability and maintain distance from the bugs. Given that he has recoilless rifle, he can't run jump pack to help with that. Can't run a warp pack because the backpack is sinking. And so it requires a very specific type of playing style where positioning is very important and key to not just getting slaughtered over and over again, because it's very easy for once Aaron dies. That streaker, just sit down, please. Once Aaron dies, it's going to be hard for him to recover the recoilless rifle and kind of like reset over time. Because if he does die, it's going to be because he got overwhelmed, meaning there's going to be a lot of bugs in the area, so he will have to go into a horde to recover the recoilless rifle, or hope that it is off cooldown. Now, playing on difficulty 9, this becomes even more important because there's a lot more tanks on difficulty 9. And the recoilless rifle is his only anti-tank in the loadout, and he has a strafing run. So the strafing run is going to be the secondary anti-tank option within the loadout. So I guess it actually helps a lot. It almost is like he actually needs to run a strafing run to help with anti-tank when he doesn't have a recoilless rifle. There it is. I mean, I see a lot of really good players use strafing run. I have yet to use it very much. But it's a common stratagem that I'm seeing a lot of players that are high level running difficulties 9 and 10 use. Here comes another strafing run. Yeah, it's just simple to throw out and a very quick punishment for the fascist bugs and the fascist terminants. It's really interesting that Aaron is choosing to use the Orbital Napalm Barrage on Nest versus Bug Breaches. I actually do like that a lot, because if you use it on Bug Breaches, then where's the fun in that? There is none. Supply cycle is done, so we're calling down a resupply as we speak. One thing I would like to see from Aaron a little bit more is covering of teammates somewhat. It seems that Aaron doesn't really pay much attention to his teammates. And I have to find something to criticize every player about, and that's what I'm choosing right now. And that's what I'm noticing, is that he plays with a full squad, but he almost plays as if he's alone. And so I am going to deduct 1 point for that. He is very skilled. Aaron is very skilled, but it's not that he's not attempting to coordinate to the team. He's attempting to carry his team to victory, which it is a way to get the job done. But at that point, why don't you just play alone? Maybe he just doesn't want to. I mean, it doesn't matter. One thing I do find really interesting about this loadout is he's using the Siege Ready passive, but I haven't seen a need for Aaron to actually need that much ammo with the Deadeye, given how good his aim is. He could easily afford to use a different passive here. Because it doesn't apply to the Cordless Rifle, it only applies to the Deadeye and the Grenade Pistol here. And if this was someone who had worse aim, then yes, this would be a very good passive for this loadout. However, Aaron is freaking deadly with the Deadeye. That's the best compliment I could probably give to Aaron right now. It's like a criticism and a compliment at the same time. Is that, hey man, you're using the wrong passive because you are too good for it. I think one small thing that newer players don't pick up on is the Cordless Rifle has 2 different fire modes, and Aaron showcased there just a little bit ago that when shooting at smaller enemies, you swap firing modes in order to help clear those specific enemies.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah, we're gonna have a point. Aaron is focusing the objectives here, pushing objectives, not waiting for his teammate. I mean, he's getting the job done. I can't not give... Nice mark. I can't not give points for someone who pushes objectives. It's just denying them their rightful place. Another strafing run coming in on this Bug Breach. A lot of times you'll get in with a group of randoms especially, and somebody's just not doing the objective, and you're like, oh, I don't know, and they're all kind of twiddling their thumbs. But when you play with Aaron, you don't have to worry about that. Here's Orbital Napalm Barrage, again for the overkill. K2 needs to pick up some Cordless Rifle ammunition. Hopefully he sees that. That's blue on the team. And then another Orbital Barrage. So I guess that was a teammate that threw the Orbital Napalm Barrage, and here is, no, the Gatling Sentry coming out now for Loader at Craig. I mean, that's me. For Aaron. I was just reading the name on the screen as I was commentating it. Streakers long ways away. Don't necessarily need to engage, but they're probably all going to be dead by the time they get here anyways. Here they come. Yep. 300 damage per bullet is going to hurt a lot for these disgusting, disgusting bugs. Flying corpses. That's effectively what they are, and here we are. Completing objectives again. I mean, I have to give another point. There's been nothing really to take away. This has just been a solid game. Quick on the move, quick to complete objectives. Aaron is looking to make easy work of this mission. Not needing to engage, but choosing to anyways. Probably thought that, well, we don't want our teammates to get involved in a kerfuffle, so let's go ahead and kill them ourselves. Again, a reminder, like, share, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Video Game Playing. The link to the gameplay here will be in the description, so you can easily find the full gameplay, and then from there, go subscribe to his channel. And here comes a spear from a teammate.
Calling down a support weapon.
Tag team in the Streaker Nest. I feel like this has been the Aaron show so far. Spore Spewer. Didn't last long. The recoilless rifle is just so good at dealing with a lot of different threats and a lot of objectives from a distance, keeping the team safe and keeping a lot of people from getting into trouble. I mean, we still have 20 respawns right now. I mean, this is unbelievable. Has anyone died, or is somebody using the booster? I haven't even seen that.
Orbital inbound.
Strafe and run coming in, and a Gatling barrage to help contain this bug breach in front of us. 61 bullets left in the Deadeye. Where did that come from? Did a teammate shoot him? Maybe. Recoilless rifle onto the Impaler. Charger coming after the mech, but R4 with a Quasar Cannon to the face, double teaming with a Quasar Cannon recoilless rifle. One Alpha Commander ahead, and Streakers in the air on the way. Nice tag from Aaron. I'm going to give a point just for the tag. I love coordination. Actually, 2 points. Anything that says teamwork, I'm all for. 500 kg coming in to clean up the rest of that bug breach. We have a couple of bug holes here just ahead with a nest on the way. Looks like a heavy nest, not the mega nest. Orbital Napalm Barrage is going to clear out the majority of the bugs in the hole, with everyone throwing their junk inside. Aaron still leading the way for the team on extraction. Going to maximize the number of points. The one thing I would have liked to have seen as well is the focus on a little bit of more sample collection. But Green couldn't handle it. This was just too easy for Green. He said, I need more of a challenge. I'm going to leave, and I'll see you around next time. Calling extraction. Yeah, we're going to give another point here for video game playing. Overall, this has been a great game. It's almost been too easy. I want video game playing to be in the run for the postseason, but as of current standing, he's at 16 points. And I think it's probably because this game was so short. I didn't drop any frames there. I think that was the physical gameplay that dropped frames. But it doesn't matter. There's not much going on right now anyways. So again, if you like what you see, if you like these gameplays, if you put them on while you eat dinner, that's kind of my dream, is for people just to like play these things at dinner, play these things over a meal, very casual watching experience. I'm not going to be putting a ton of editing into these gameplays. I want the pure reaction for them in the distance, using the Deadeye for team support. We'll give a couple points there just for that. Covering team where he can and focusing on the Streakers, where we know that Aaron is going to be able to do damage, and his teammates are going to be focused on bugs that are closer and more of an imminent threat. Green coming back in, a different Green though. Gonna Gatling barrage to contain. Yeah, the cooldown on this bad boy is pretty good, and if he lands it, if Aaron lands the Gatling barrage, then it's going to do a pretty good job of containing a lot of the chaff that come out and medium armored enemies. And the recoilless rifle is just too good in the hands of Aaron. 30 seconds until Pelican 1 comes back. Blue K2, far away out in Kentucky, probably got his hands full with a couple of medium bugs, a couple of tanks, who knows? We cannot tell at this time. A couple of warriors or commanders, I can't tell which ones those are. It doesn't matter because they're dead. 10 seconds till Pelican 1 gets in. I would like to see Aaron continue to cover the back of Blue instead of coming up here. Maybe he thinks that K2 is able to handle it. But ultimately, I'm going to deduct a point here for that. You have to stay with your team for the duration of the match. We're throwing down a supply pack when we don't necessarily need it, and K2 might have needed it. I'm going to deduct another point for the choice of throwing down supply, a resupply in this case. You don't need to babysit your teammates, however, it's not a quality that I want in the champion of the channel. So at closing it out, we know that video game playing is a skilled player. However, areas that we can improve here is coordination, teamwork, and positivity. As of right now, it would be a perfect time to salute the flag of Super Earth, or taunt, or do anything other than stand around.
Follow me.
He's ready to go home. Ball Titan in the distance. One Impaler to the left with a Commander, I believe. In the face, and in the face again, double tap. One bug, two bug, both down.
Thank you.
Overall, I have enjoyed the gameplay from the Deadeye, and I hope that you have as well. Again, a reminder, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Video Game Playing. He doesn't know that I did his commentary, but with that, we will see you in the next video. Helldive Surprise.